As temperatures expect to remain below freezing for days, road conditions will likely remain dangerous in a number of areas as well.
Yeah, so to help break down what drivers can expect today and what crews are doing right now, we are joined by Aaron Buchanan. Aaron with the Louisiana Department of Transportation and Development. First, Aaron, what are the road conditions like right now across northwest Louisiana after that ice moved through?
Well, all of our crews have been working our 24-hour round-the-clock schedules. A lot of the areas are passable. However, there are quite a few that, are really still very treacherous. And, even with all of our motor graders out, with plows out, clearing, which is what we've been continuing to do, it's really still the main message is not to be driving if you don't have to. It's going to take some time to get all of these cleared, all of these roadways cleared. And that's what they're continuing to do, as well as treat with salt once they get some of that cleared off. Roadways like 220 and I-49, parts of 20, all of those are, somewhat passable still, but again, really avoiding that unnecessary travel is going to be the most important message at this time.
Aaron, you said something that's interesting to me. You have to clear the ice before putting down more salt?
Right. I mean, at this point where you've got this much accumulation on the roadway, you really are not going to be doing much good by putting the salt down on what's accumulated. So what we want to try and do is get some of that accumulation off and then apply that de-icing measure to keep it from refreezing. That's the goal, especially as we move through the day and into the nighttime hours when, we're going to have those temperatures below freezing and you're going to have that refreeze again. Conditions today are much worse than they were yesterday. And so again, even though we did have that overnight precipitation, we just don't want to see a lot of people having to be rescued out of ditches and things like that. So I feel like a broken record by saying that over and over again, but it really is the most important thing is to avoid getting out there if you don't have to. Our crews are going to be out there. You're going to have your emergency responders out there. We did have some issues earlier on LA 3132 with some tractor trailers jackknifing. They're working on getting that cleared, but that's what you're going to see, if you're not careful out there.
Aaron, just real quick, you talked a little bit about some of the areas that you're treating. Are there any trouble spots that you guys will be closely monitoring throughout the evening hours and over the next few days?
So, we're focusing a lot of resources on our major thoroughfares, on the interstate systems, 31, 32, on the U.S. highways, on those high traffic roadways. Of course, we don't want them to be high traffic right now, but that's where we're putting a lot of resources. We have crews in from down south. We've got additional equipment coming in to clear off what's accumulated. So that's where we're focusing a lot of efforts. And as we get those majors continuing to get cleared off, we'll move to our secondary routes as well. So that's what kind of the plan is and the ongoing efforts are right now.
All right, a big thanks to those DOTD crews who have been working around the clock to make sure all of those major roads are clear indeed. Aaron Buchanan with LADOTD, thank you so much for a little bit of time and sharing some knowledge with us as you guys continue to work. We appreciate it.
Thanks so much. Thank you guys.
Thanks, Aaron.